everyone, Professor Davis here. We are going to be performing a lab this week where we're going to be looking at how water or substances move in and out of a semi-permeable membrane like a cell. And we are going to be using an egg to do this. Now I have my two helpers here. Okay, so I have...
I'm Cora.
Okay, yeah. And?
Kira.
Got Kira. So I've got my two daughters, Kira and Cora, and we are going to work on this particular lab. Now this lab can easily be done at home if you have the stuff that you need. So we have these little plastic cups that we're going to use for putting our egg in along with the solution. Okay, we have some eggs over here, okay, directly out of our refrigerator. So we're gonna have a scale here because we are gonna go through the process of actually measuring our eggs to see if they have gained weight or lost weight, but you can also just look at the egg and be able to tell as well. Now the first thing you need to know is what is on the outside of those eggs?
The shell.
The shell, and it's a hard shell. Do you think that water is gonna be able to move in and out if the shell is left on?
No.
No, it's not. Okay, so when we look at an egg, hold on one second. Okay, when we look at an egg and we crack it open, we actually find that there's this kind of membrane. I'm gonna get that part out there. There's this membrane. You see how it's holding the two parts of the shell together?
Yes.
There's a membrane in here that's going to be that semi-permeable membrane that we talk about that cells have. That's the part that's going to let stuff move in and out of the egg. So to access this, we have to get rid of the shell. All right, so a couple of other things you're going to need. Besides your eggs, your scale, we are also going to need some vinegar. Vinegar is going to help us get rid of the shell.
Yes.
Okay. We also are going to have water, which you can get from the tap, or you can use bottled or distilled water if you want to. And then we also are going to use corn syrup. All right. So first things first, we're going to end up measuring our eggs. Okay. So each of you needs to pick an egg, and we are going to measure it. Okay. And
This one's too hard to get out. Yeah, no.
Oops, I'm sorry. It's okay. It happens. Okay. Which one of these eggs you got? This one?
We put it in our
Not yet. Which one of these eggs you want?
Well, they're cold. They're really
They're
fresh.
in the fridge. Okay. All right. It's okay. Okay, before you put that in there, okay?
You're right. You put it in.
It's okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna measure your egg. Can you place your egg on the scale right there? Oh, I'll make it where it doesn't roll off. Hold on. All right, what does that say? Hey, quit hitting the table. Okay, what does that say?
58.
And what's that little letter right there?
G.
G. So your egg weighs 58 grams with its shell on. So now I want you to stick it into your cup, okay? All right, now it's Kira's turn. How big is her egg? Oh, we gotta make sure it doesn't roll off. Get it to stop. There we go. Wait. Okay, it's all right. Kira, how big is your egg?
88.
No, that's not eggs.
55. G.
Hello.
So Kira's egg is 55 grams, okay? So Kira, put that into your cup. Right, now I'm gonna measure my egg. All right, and my egg, quit hitting the table, is 57 grams.
My egg is the largest.
That's okay. Now, it doesn't really matter which egg is the biggest or smallest in this case, because we're gonna remove the shell and then we're gonna see what happens to each of the eggs. Okay, so we're gonna take our eggs, we're gonna place them in our cups. We've labeled the cups so we know who they belong to. All right, and we are gonna put vinegar in them, okay? Into our cups. So I'm gonna do mine first. I'm gonna pour and I'm gonna fill it with vinegar.
Then me.
Okay, you wanna help?
Vinegar smells weird.
It's kind of stinky. Yeah, it is kind of stinky. You gonna do it? Be careful. Why don't you use 2 hands?
4 hands is
No,
enough.
it's okay. 4 hands. Sometimes is better. Sometimes it's not.
1, 2.
Keep going.
Okay.
All right, right there. Okay, so now we have put our egg into the vinegar, and what are you seeing happening right now?
It's turning bumpy.
Well, it's not really bumpy yet, but it is going to be getting bubbles on it. Do you see how it has the bubbles? Because we have a chemical reaction that's happening between the vinegar and the calcium in the shell.
When you look down, it looks a little bigger.
Oh, it does look bigger. And do you see all those bubbles?
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a look.
So as we take a close look here, we can see the bubbles. The bubbles are the indication that the reaction is happening between the vinegar and the calcium in the shell of the egg.
All right, so we are going to leave our eggs in this vinegar solution, and we're going to leave them in there. I know, look, it's already doing its thing.
For a couple of days.
For a couple of days. We're going to check it in 24 hours and see if the shell is all gone. We're also going to check it in 48 hours if it is still present. Then we're going to move on and we'll do the next step. All right, so we will see you when
In a couple of days, Mama.
we'll see you later.
Mama, mine.
Okay, so our eggs have been in the vinegar for 3 days. Okay, so what has happened?
It's fizzy, it feels squishy, and it's slimy.
It kind of feels slimy.
And
What's
it's-
missing?
The shell.
The shell is missing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to go ahead and take our eggs out, but we're going to do it one at a time. We're going to measure them. Then we're going to put our eggs in water. Okay?
Mama, can you help me
So we're
with
going to
that?
do water first.
I'll do
Right.
it. I want to do the youngest and the next.
So you're going to go first? Okay.
Here I go.
All right, hold on just a second. Let's move this out. Here, can you get me a paper towel?
I got vinegar on my hands.
We will wash our hands when we're done. Okay, because we have the
Because
vinegar.
it's heavy. Whoa.
Okay, hold on. All right, so we're gonna put this,
Egg.
okay, on here. And what we wanna do is we wanna make sure that we have it on grams. And we're gonna put the paper towel, on here, and we're gonna tear it so that it doesn't count. Okay, now put your egg on here. All right, good. All right, so how much does it weigh? Now,
88.
88. And yours started out at 58. So now
88.
you're at 88 grams.
Ow.
Is it burning because you have a little owie from the vinegar? Okay, so then now what I need you to do is I want you to carefully, let me find your little cup, carefully put your egg in the water. Okay, good job.
Bounced it when
It bounced a little bit?
Yeah.
All right. So now our egg is in just the water. So we're going to see what happens there. Since it already grew, what did that tell you?
It's just the vinegar.
Vinegar, it took the egg, it took the shell off, but how come it got heavier?
Because it got I thought it would get lighter.
You think it would get lighter because the shell is missing, but obviously some of the vinegar went where?
In the egg.
Into the egg. Okay, so we see that that's going to allow some stuff to move in because the egg is semi-permeable, meaning it allows some stuff to move in. All right, so now Kira, after she made a big mess, leave it alone.
Whoa. I just wanted to like touch it and feel
It's
it.
okay. We'll finish cleaning it up when we're done. Okay.
Whoa.
I want you now to take your egg and let's put it in or on there to weigh it. Be very careful. Okay. So now Kira's egg weighs
87.
87 and hers started out at 55.
The youngest.
So 87 grams.
I think yours is going to
Alright.
be the oldest or the youngest.
All right, so now, Kira, take your egg. Hold on, let me find yours. And here's your water.
Can I
And
just
place
touch
it in the
Can I
water.
just carefully touch it?
Yeah, you can carefully touch it. You get it in there?
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa. Mama, remember when I put it
Yeah,
in?
careful, don't make a mess.
Remember when I put it in and it was boing, boing?
Yeah.
Bounced it 2 times.
All right, so Kira, do you want to help do mine?
Yeah.
Okay,
I want to help.
so she's going to take it out, and then you can put it in.
Yay. It's
Okay,
easy to
I'm gonna
put
place it
in.
on there. Okay, so this is Mama's egg. And how much did it weigh?
94.
94. So now, mine is the heaviest. Mine started out at 57, but mine's at 94 grams.
That's the
Oh my. Okay, so now what I need you to do, come over here, Cora, and I want you to put the egg in the water. Right, very carefully.
It's easy. Of course, the egg is still fragile. It can break.
It still can break, but not like you think. Okay? All right, so now we're gonna let this sit in the water for 24 hours.
A whole day.
Okay, and then we're gonna come back to it and we are gonna see if it changed any. And then we're also gonna then put it into syrup. Okay?
Corn syrup.
So we're not quite done, but we're getting close. All right, are we good? All right. So now we'll clean up. Can you say bye?
Bye. Hi. Hi.
Okay, so now we have let the egg sit in water for about 24 hours. So now we're going to take it out and we're going to weigh it again. How does it feel though?
It feels a little bumpy.
Kind of squishy.
Yeah. It feels
Yeah.
squishy and kind of I can squish it.
Okay, so Cora, go ahead and place yours on the scale. What do we see? Cora's went from 88 to 89. That's not a big difference, is there? But it's still
just
went up,
one.
right?
Yeah, just one bit.
Okay, now what I'd like you to do is go dump your water out of there. Rinse your cup out, and then we're going to fill it with syrup in just a second.
I need a chair for me to
Okay. All right, so we're going to move your egg right here. All right, now Kira, you're going to place yours on there. Be careful because they can pop. All right, and Kira's is sitting at 88. So hers went up 1 gram as well. Okay, I need you to go, whoa, yours is real slick. Go and do the same thing.
Can I dry it?
Yeah, slippery. No, you don't have to dry the cup. Okay, and then now mine. And mine was still, oh, mine went up to 95. So they only gained 1 gram when we're talking about it in the water so far. So what we're going to do is we're going to do another one where we're going to take the cup and put our eggs back into our cup. So Cora, here's yours. Kira, let me see your cup.
Are you sure that I thought mine was in the front?
No.
Mama, mine is right here.
No, this is mine.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And we are going to then put Caro syrup. Okay, we're going to end up putting in some syrup on it. And then we're going to actually go back and do the water again. So we're going to still have 2 more days of this. All right, and so now we're going to put the syrup in there. Okay? Okay, so we are going to put this syrup in there. Okay.
Ooh, that's a lot, Mommy. Can I touch it?
Cover. You can go ahead and touch it. Cover your egg.
That's so slimy. Mama, fill my egg. Here, you fill yours egg. It's so slimy. Ew.
Kind of push it down a little bit. See if it, make sure we got enough in there. Okay, that's good. Because you don't want to pop it. Okay. I'm going to put it in mine
It's
too.
getting up again.
It's okay. It's going to float a little bit. But I just want to make sure that there's enough in there. Okay. So now we're going to let it sit in here. And you can tell that that syrup's really thick. And we're going to let this sit how long?
24 hours.
And then we'll come back and check it tomorrow.
That's like a whole day.
It is a whole day. All right.
Hi. Hi.
All right. So we are back again with our eggs after the 24 hours in the sugar. Okay. Now, girls, what do you see has happened to your eggs?
They're wrinkly and they're smaller.
Okay, look, Kira's pulling hers out. It's like all deflated, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's talk about, be careful. Put it back down. So let's talk about what happened real quick, okay? The sugar that we put it in, that syrup, because it had lots of sugar in it, it was called a hypertonic solution compared to the egg. When a cell, like the egg, is put in a hypertonic solution, the water is going to move from inside the egg out. Okay, so do you notice that there's some water layer on top of the sugar?
Yep.
Yeah, so some of the water's there. So now we're going to measure, okay, we're going to weigh how much our eggs weigh, and then we're going to place the eggs into just plain water again, okay? All right, so Cora, go ahead and put yours on the scale.
Yes.
Okay, and if you'll notice, look, your egg's all deflated. And how much does that weigh now?
43.
43. So let me go get my paper real quick. I should have brought it over here.
43, that went down so much.
So Cora's was at 89, and now it's at 43 grams. Okay, so now Cora, what I want you to do is I want you to put it into the
It's already
water.
squished enough and I squished it a bunch.
Now just put it in there.
Ooh, so good.
Okay, so we're gonna leave it in there like that. Now, Kira, go ahead and put your egg on there.
Yeah, yours is sweet.
And Kira's is
44.
44. And look, Kira's was 88, so it's lost half. Okay. All right, so Kira, you can take your egg and go put it into the water. All right, and then we're gonna do mine.
The egg's not going to be the same how it was in the water before because it already been.
Okay, and mine's at 43,
3.
like sisters, like Cora's.
Yay!
Cora, can you put mine in there?
Wait, you mean mine's the highest?
Yeah, yours is the highest now. Okay, so stick it in there. All right, so now we're gonna let these guys sit for
24
hours, and tomorrow will be the last day that we do this, but we're gonna see what happens to the eggs when they're put in water, which water in this case is considered a hypotonic solution. Hypo means that the water should move from outside the egg into the egg. So hopefully our eggs will grow, but we'll see. Okay? All right, and like I said, when you look here in the syrup, you can see that it's very watery now on top. Okay, compared to what we had before. I'll even come over here to the sink. See how it's very watery. Okay, now it's to the syrup part. Okay, because that's how much it lost in that sense. All right. So, oh wait, don't get it on that doggy thing. All right, so again, now you can dump all of that down there because we're going to clean these cups out. Yeah. All right. Now, after we get done, though, now we're just going to wait one more day and then we'll finish up. All right, girls, say bye.
Bye. Hi.
All right, we're back for our last weigh-in on our eggs.
But look what happened to my egg.
So Cora couldn't keep her hands off her egg, and she broke it. So what is in here?
The yolk.
The yolk and all the contents, and you can see, go ahead and pull that part out.
This part.
Yeah, you can see the membrane that was left behind. So hers busted, so we are not going to be able to measure hers.
I saw mine was flattened and yours too were not. And I just picked it up to see, and the egg yolk has slipped right out.
It slipped right out. Okay. Yeah. Well, she's going to measure my egg, though, so she gets to still participate. So she's going to take it out of there, place it on the scale, and let's see what we got. So what happened? 78. Now, if we take a look at this, we can see that it went from 43 to 78. So we see that the egg grew again, and now Kira, she was going to pick it up to put hers in. Hers just busted. It happens.
I really wanted to measure it.
I know, but we can. Let's see. Let's measure how much is left in my cup. We'll figure this out a little bit. Put the cup on there. So that cup is about 54.
Yeah, 54
Okay.
grams. 54 grams.
Okay, remember that. And let's go. Kira, now put your cup on there and let's just see.
And then my...
So, your cup with your egg is 130. All right, so Kira, you can come over here and do a little math. Come over here.
I don't know how to do that.
I know. So,
Am I gonna-
130 minus 54. Can you do that?
Are you going to put a line on mine? Kira's too.
Yeah, but we can measure yours too in a minute.
Then you write G for the grams.
Okay. 10, good.
The grams, the grams, the grams.
Good.
The grams. The jamsy, the jamsy, the jamsy, the jamsy.
Nope.
7.
7. There you go. You got it. So how much did your egg probably weigh?
76 grams.
76 grams, which makes sense based on what we had before. Okay, so we're still able to kind of figure it out. So Cora, put yours on here and see what we got.
Hold on.
How much is that?
I got more than Kira. 1, 5, 6.
That's not a 5.
1, 2, 6.
1, 2, 6. So I'm gonna help you. 6 minus 4. How many's left?
2.
2. So you got a 2 here.
2 grams.
Now, not yet. 12 minus 5. So go 12, 11, 10,
10,
9, 8,
7.
7. So yours was 72 grams. Okay, so even though we kind of messed up on the experiment in the sense of our eggs busting, could we still kind of figure out how much they weighed?
Yes.
Yeah, so they did end up gaining some weight. Okay, because we know that from my egg because we know when we saw it, right? So when we look right here, we can see that this egg is still intact.
Don't press too hard.
Okay, so you can see that it's still in here. This is the semi-permeable membrane, so we still have a little bit of membrane that's on here from the eggshell. You can kind of see it sloughs off. What can you see in there that's yellow? Don't squeeze it. What can we see? The yolk. You see the yolk in there is yellow? Okay, and we can see it is kind of squishy, but we don't want to squeeze it too hard or it'll break. Okay,
This is what happens.
that's what happens. However, we learned that what gets to move in and out of this membrane?
Liquid.
Liquid, specifically like water, things that have small molecules, because did the sugar get to move into the egg?
You know what? The other stuff moved out.
The water inside the egg moved out. So what is the movement of water called? Do we know?
Flowing?
Flowing? No. It has a special term that when a water moves between membranes like that, it's called osmosis. Can you guys say osmosis?
Osmosis. Oh, and you can
Yeah.
see if you put it in the liquid and pull it out, there's still liquid inside.
Yeah. All right, so did we have fun doing this little experiment?
Mama, let's see how my hand weighs.
Maybe in a minute. Answer my question though. Did you guys have fun doing this?
Yes.
Awesome. We did a little bit of science, huh? All right, so you gonna tell them bye?
Bye.